Remember when we used to complain about Hollywood running out of ideas? Those endless Twitter threads about another reboot, another remake, and another desperate attempt to cash in our memories? Well, in 2024, something fundamentally changed. We aren't just watching remakes, we're watching our memories get a $200 million glow up. And surprisingly, we couldn't get enough.
Oh, this is gonna be so fetch. Stop trying to make fetch happen, Mom.
Well, there's chocolate.
The internet wasn't just buzzing, it was transforming these properties into something entirely new. Wonka memes flooded TikTok, turning Timothée Chalamet dance moves into a global phenomenon. Mean Girls' It's Not Fetch became more than a callback. It became a sound used in millions of videos, often by creators who weren't even born when the original came out. Even Godzilla and Kong breaking the internet wasn't enough. We needed them to team up against an ape, a giant ape, and somehow made perfect sense to everyone. Here's what's really fascinating. In 2024, 7 out of 10 highest grossing films were either sequels, remakes, or based on existing properties. A decade ago, that would have been a damning statistic, a sign of creative bankruptcy. But here's the twist. They're not selling us the same story anymore. Let's look at the numbers because they tell a story that goes beyond simple success. When Wednesday's first season hit Netflix, it didn't just break records with 341.2 million hours viewed in its first week. It created a cultural moment that bridged generations. Parents who grew up with the Addams Family were watching alongside kids who had never heard of a thing. The numbers get even more staggering when we look at social media. The Wonka Pure Imagination Challenge racked up over 2 billion views with everyone from grandparents to grade schoolers participating. Mean Girls' Get Ready With Me trend spawned over 500 million views in just 2 weeks, turning what could have been just another remake into a generational conversation about how we present ourselves online. But here's where it gets really interesting. The most successful reboots of 2024 didn't just copy the originals, they completely reinvented them. Understanding that nostalgia isn't about perfect recreation, it's about emotional connection. Take Mean Girls for an example. Instead of updating the phones and fashions, they added TikTok-ready musical numbers that felt natural in a world where teens actually do break into choreographed dances in school cafeterias. Willy Wonka gave us a prequel no one asked for, but by focusing on the wonder rather than the chocolate, they tapped into something universal about ambition and imagination. In Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, they proved that the franchise can skip entire generations and still work, as long as they understand what made people fall in love with the original concept to begin with. And 2025 is just taking these lessons to heart, pushing the boundaries even further.
The Joker is me.
Let me catch you up.
Your eyes drop, they will get the top of you. Boom, 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 moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the wall.
Social media hasn't just changed how we consume content, it's fundamentally altered how stories get told. When Wednesday's dance went viral, it wasn't just marketing, it was cultural currency. That 30-second choreograph became more memorable than most 2-hour movies, not because it was better, because it was infinitely shareable, remixable, and interpretable. 2024 wasn't just another year of reboots and remakes, it was a masterclass in how nostalgia is evolved. Because in today's world, nostalgia isn't about just remembering the past, it's about reinventing it for a generation that shares everything. Every remake, reboot, and reimagining isn't just competing with its original version, it's competing with every piece of content ever made, all of which is instantly accessible. And maybe that's the biggest twist of all. In trying to remake our memories, Hollywood has accidentally created something entirely new. A form of storytelling that's simultaneously about the past and the future, about memory and possibility, about what we loved and what we might love next.